Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Blue Badge Crypto, bringing you another Bitcoin and market update. But listen, if you're not already on the Twitter, get over there at Blue Badge Crypto. That's where you're going to get the most time-sensitive alerts on trends, trading, and analysis in the market. It's not even a Bitcoin, guys. We're here on the 4-hour chart. If you've been following the updates, you've been following the Twitter, you know what we have going on here. We can backtrack a little bit where over the past month or so, we've had price action that's kind of just been a magnet to this yellow line outside of these quick pump and dumps that we had, right? Where we had these quick, huge, green candles just, dump us back down. Similar situation here. We had these, big green candles and then shot straight back down. And now we're finally making a nice, slow ascent right here where we're just kind of working our way through these levels, right? Where we come up, we run into resistance, we find support, run into resistance, find support. And I've had all these levels marked for y'all, and y'all can see how it's just reacting to these levels almost perfectly here, which is great to see, right? This is what we want to see, a nice slow ascent, kind of working our way through levels rather than these huge quick pumps that just lead to those quick dumps, right? Because we found no level of support here. We never reacted to any of these levels of support and resistance right here, guys. So this is at least good to see, right? And as long as Bitcoin kind of holds this, ascending level of support that we have here on the lower time frame, we could expect, another push higher here, right? So as long as Bitcoin kind of does something like this, right, works our way through these levels, holds our lower time frame trend as support right here that we kind of have forming, I could see us having another push up right here, guys. What I do want to show y'all is a few different takes or a few different looks on Bitcoin today, okay? So this is our ascending wedge that we potentially have forming, guys, okay? And you can see how this, we've had our, like I just showed y'all, our ascending level of support right here and our ascending level of resistance right here. And you can see where we've kind of tried to break out of this, on that one quick pump that gave us to 45, about 140 or so, and then kind of fell back into this range here. So this is just another take on what Bitcoin price action is doing right now, right? So as long as we know we were able to break high out of this ascending wedge, that's where we can see further continuation, right, guys? But as like I've been saying, we have to come and break this high right here, which is at approximately 45,850 or so, kind of right in that range, 45,850, guys. So again, what we're looking for is to come break this ascending wedge, hold this level of support, and that's where we'll see ourselves good for continuation in the market right here, guys. But the one bad thing that we have forming from this pattern is that this is an overall bearish pattern, guys, which typically has a bias to break to the downside here. So what we wouldn't want to see is to come down, we kind of work our way through here, we fall out of this level, back tested as resistance, and that's where we would see further downside, guys. So you can get this, this pattern on your chart and keep an eye on that as well as one look at Bitcoin. Let's take another look here at Bitcoin, guys. This is kind of our basic take on the range bound price action that we've had just in this huge range that we've had here over the past 3 months or so, guys, where ever since we came down here in the beginning of December, where we found, support right here, guys, right? Do y'all see the support? This is where we had our level of support here before we finally dumped down. And then we flipped this into resistance, created a lower demand zone down here, guys, where we know we were wicking down. If we pull it out even a little bit further into that daily view, you can see how all these wicks were reacting, right? We had this demand zone where it's quickly bought up down here, right? This was quickly bought up and shot right back up. And now we kind of have this ascending level of support here on that more macro daily view right here, right? And then our top right here, right, of our resistance level right here that goes into our supply zone, right? And you can see how that works, where now we have all this wicking coming up, right? I had this wicking highlighted for y'all, okay? Where now we have all this wicking coming up into this supply zone, where you can see it's always selling off, over these, past, 3 months or so. We've been always selling off every single time we've come up here, and we've always been buying every single time we've come down here, guys. And you can see exactly how this is flipped, and I highlighted this with this red line, and I'll make it a little bit more bold for y'all. But y'all can see where we, came down, wicked, and now we're doing the exact opposite. Now we flipped that line, now we're wicking up to it, guys. So that's what, we don't want to see, right? Is just another denial from the supply zone to send us, back down to this potential, ascending level of support. And if we were to lose that, guys, we'd come back down to the demand zone. And again, that's right about 35 all the way down to 33, guys. So if we zoom in a little bit more, again, same exact look, guys, that ascending level of support right here that we want to hold to continue working our way up and, potentially test higher levels in the supply zone. But like I've been telling you on Twitter, until proven wrong, right? The supply zone has only showed us that this is a shorting opportunity. Okay, so could this be the time that we finally break out of the supply zone? Yeah, it absolutely could be, guys. What we would be looking for is to, price come up and work our way up, break this red line that is our current high right here. Do y'all see that? That's our high right there. Okay, get back above this supply zone, hold it as support, and that's where we'll see ourselves good for continuation in the market. Sorry for that crazy path right there, guys, but that's what we want to see is price action get back above here, hold this level of support, and that's where we could see a continuation. Otherwise, each and every time, this is just proven as a great shorting opportunity to send us back down to lower prices in the market, guys. So that's what we're looking at right now on that 12-hour, that daily view, kind of a little bit more macro take. Let's zoom over to total crypto market cap real quick, guys, and see what we have going on over here. Similar situation, if we zoom in on that 4-hour, guys, you can see exactly where we got the night at is right here, exactly on the dot at that 2 trillion market cap level. And if y'all remember, I'll zoom it out a little bit here. If y'all remember, we're in that consistent downtrend, that higher time frame downtrend right here, guys, where we've been in that downtrend since November, right? Where we've just consistently found resistance off this downtrend line. And now we've finally broken out of that level and have worked again our way through these levels of support and resistance to now work our way up all the way to that 2 trillion market cap level. And you can see on this higher, time frame, this daily chart where we're just wicking up to it and, falling back down here. And if y'all remember back maybe about a month or so, I made a Bitcoin update where I said, this is the high we need to break. I've been updating y'all on this. This is the key level right here on total crypto market cap. I personally think that this is actually the key level to the whole market. Okay. This is the level that has to be broken, in my opinion, to have a macro bullish trend continuation. Okay. We need to come up and break this high, start creating that higher high right here in the market. Breaking these highs is good. I think this is the key level right here. We need to get above, hold that level. That's where I think we could see macro continuation or a bullish trend on those higher time frame, guys. But this level between 2 trillion and approximately 2.08 trillion is going to be heavy resistance, in my opinion, should we have continuation higher from where price action currently sits, guys. So again, I'm going to be extremely cautious right here. And in my opinion, should we get up here, I think that this would potentially just be a great shorting opportunity if we were to get higher here, right? If we can, hold levels of support like I was just showing y'all on those lower time frames, get up higher here. I think that could be a potential shorting opportunity depending on what price action looks like up here. But again, guys, breaking this high right here, I think is key to the market, okay, as we come up in here. Let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. Let's go to those weekly EMAs and pull up that weekly time frame and see what we have going on here, guys. So let's pull up those EMAs. Let's get rid of the drawings here. And let's just have a reminder of what we're looking on those EMAs. Remember, we were tracking that cross here, and you can see where you couldn't get much closer to crossing without it actually happening here, guys. So we zoom in on that, you can see how close it got here. And now we're pumping back into those weekly EMAs, right? The 20 in that yellow, the 50 EMA in blue right here. And you can see on that weekly time frame, we're actually back above those EMAs right here. So if we can get that weekly close, which is going to be tomorrow, guys, okay, so approximately 24 hours or so, a little bit, longer until we have that weekly close here, guys. If we can close this candle above these EMAs, that will be doing something that we have not done since back here in November. Okay, guys, we have not had a weekly close. You can see where we've had this wicking, right? All these wicks coming up here and trying to break this as, proving as resistance. We haven't done this since November, guys. So if this closes above here, that would be absolutely great to see for Bitcoin as a higher time frame sign that we could see some continuation here, guys. But, we still have a lot of time, like I said, 24 plus hours where this could, candle could just come back down here, similar to like all these other candles did, prior to closing. So that's what we're looking at, guys, on the higher time frames, the lower time frames for Bitcoin. If you found the video helpful, throw a like down, throw a comment below. Thanks for watching today, guys.